So really quickly wanted to just mention a little thing that's probably worth noting, particularly given this time of year and how these bits of research tend to just fortuitously be released at the same time as everybody's off the back end of a big holiday and wants to lose a bit of weight and want the easy way to do it. What we have to recognise is that there's a significant sort of lack of data in the most recently released that CSIRO research around the total wellbeing diet. Nothing wrong with the diet, nothing wrong with any diet. We can talk about that another time. But what's really worth noting is that the media has harped on about the size of the study, so 78,000 Australians, which is huge, great, massive amount of people. The more we have, the better the data, right? Or the more applicable the data. We don't have, or we haven't been given, at least on the popular media, a breakdown of the participants, only the amount of weight they lost over a certain time period. So I want to say over the 12 weeks that the study was conducted, participants lost on average 6.4 kilos, which is massive. Like, that's for any normal person to sustain weight loss of 500 grams a week is huge. Now, that's not to take away from the achievements of these people if that's what they wanted to achieve, and nor is it to belittle or is it to challenge preconceived notions about how much weight we should be losing. What is important to recognise is that not once have we been told about the starting weight of the participants. Now, if you're in a position where you're considering that weight loss might be a good decision for you to make regarding your personal health, fantastic. Recognising that this sort of a study, whilst very supportive and the data is clear and showing that the more support that these people received, the participants received over the 12-week period, the more likely they were to lose more weight. They didn't give you, or they haven't given you, the starting weight of the participants. The more weight you have to start, the greater the rate of loss, and the more, or the longer you are going to be able to sustain said rate of loss. I'll maybe talk about this a little bit more moving forwards, but I guess the takeaway at the moment is to take any of this sort of information with a pinch of salt, and make sure you consult with as many people within that sort of health space as possible to help you get the most appropriate and accurate information around what your next steps might be.